Hey guys, it's Christy with Zen 10 Lotus Tarot, and I just wanted to come to you really quick with a video. I hope your Sunday's going awesome. Hope you're having a fun day Sunday. Sunday fun day, however you like to say it, however you like to do it. Hopefully you're having a good time. I sound better today, don't I? Super excited about that. Not as nasally, so that's less annoying for all of you. So I hope you're having, I already said that, okay. Hope you're having a great day. It's still Mercury retrograde, and so who knows? Who knows what this video is going to bring? We're going to see. I had been pulling some cards today, getting a little messages, trying to go through the energy. The energy is super hype. I don't know, a little bit relaxed. It's a Sunday vibe. Which is very surprising for me because this is, really close to the full moon. So I didn't know if I'd be feeling all kinds of really weird emotions coming in from my collective. The full moon brings out those, I don't know, those vibes, So I just found it interesting that today I feel super calm. I feel super zen. I feel like everybody's relaxing. I feel like everybody got a good night's sleep. So I hope I'm right about that. But the first card that I pulled out was called Cosmic Heart. And what this card says is basically you, okay, sorry about that little pause, guys. 49:55, I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but I just had to pause it really quick and remind myself about what this card was about. But so basically this card says, like, there's some things in life that just are, right? Like we can't explain them. We don't know why, you can build a mountain starting from a pebble, you can, the sun spins on its axis, and you can't stop it. You don't know why. You don't exactly know when it began or how or what, but it just is. And how are some things just what they are, and it's like Spirit says love is the biggest example of this around us, like that comes from the it just is, sometimes, and always from our heart space, if we're living from that space, which we talked a little bit about yesterday, about the difference between living in our heart space and living in our ego space. Our ego space doesn't allow us to share that heart space, but because it thinks it's protecting us. But if we're living from a heart space, it's like that love just is. And it's something that can't be, put out. It can't be dimmed. It's not a light that dissolves. It's not a light that falters. It's not a light that anybody or anything can dim if we stand in the power of our heart space, because, we're learning that if we put away our fear and we just become more authentically who we are in this world, and share that person, that beauty, that heart space, love, light with others, it encourages others to share their heart space, love, light, energy, and paying it forward to others. And so it's like, how many lives can you really change just by living in your own true heart space? Spirit says it's infinite, the infinite amount of people and places and things and ideas and shifts that can happen in this world with just one person opening up their heart space. So, figuring out what those blocks, are to your heart space cracking open with nothing but, this wondrous, beautiful soul, light energy that you share with others. What's blocking it? And getting to a place where you're trusting instead of fearing, trust and faith and knowing and feeling and just being who you are, authentically to the world, sharing your story with others, because you don't know how your story could help another person, like we all sit here and we know our story, we've lived it, we've dealt with it, we've felt it, we've grown with it, we've learned from it, we've evolved in it. And so Spirit says, like, what about your story? What about your heart? What about your soul? Could you share with another person or many people as a testimony, as a testimony to faith, as a testimony to love, as a testimony to great things, as a testimony of overcoming, as a testimony of transformation, as a testimony of the presence of God in everything, and especially in our heart space and our soul, we're the closest to source energy, which is God, when we're being in our most authentic soul heart space. So how can you share that with others in order to make them feel comfortable enough to open up themselves, to begin noticing how much better and how much more at peace when they utilize faith instead of fear, we don't have to remember anything ever if we're just simply being, it's so funny, like ego, even though its, sole purpose is to protect us, so we think, it's like when we live in ego instead of our cosmic heart space, we get tricked into believing that by showing or sharing only a certain amount of information or love or joy or whatever is acceptable, and so we hold back whatever it is, and so Spirit is saying, but that's that facade has to keep you on your toes at all times, thinking and making sure that your story is correct, is everything lined up, am I keeping in my box that we talked about yesterday, and so, but when you're coming from that authentic soul space, just being, just living, just playing, just enjoying, just getting excited and curious and super motivated just to inspire and love and share fun, Sunday fun day, you gotta share the fun. So like, if you can live from that space, you have nothing to remember ever about who, what, where, when, why, who did I impress yesterday? Did I impress them enough? I don't know. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter, because the thing is that it doesn't matter what you get. You just want to give. You just want to know. You just want to know who you are, period. And so you don't have to think about anything. It's such a peaceful and pleasant and joyful way to live. And a lot of people fear it, fear being who they truly are, fear cracking open that heart space and sharing it with another person. But Spirit says that's when we're our most brightest, that's when we're our most focused, that's when we're our most joyful, and motivated and inspired for true transformation and change. So how can you get in your cosmic heart space? How can you break those barriers that are keeping you somewhere stuck in a place where you don't want to open up and just be who you are? Spirit's encouraging you to meditate on that, try and figure out how you can do some heart chakra work, some throat chakra work, something to open up that gateway, so that you can live from a more peaceful and joyful place at all times with no apologies about it, not having to remember anything about it, just that you just simply are who you are and you show who you are at all times. There's nothing that you have to fear in that. So yeah, that's cosmic heart. So we'll throw down a little bit of cards here and see what messages come out. see who this message is for. I don't know. Ooh, maybe we got a Knight of Wands. Got a Knight of Wands in our audience. Where you at, you little player? What you doing? So the Knight of Wands is a super passionate energy, and it can be a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. But the Knight of Wands is typically known, they get a bad rap, and here's why. Because they're so passionate in the moment that they tend to come in and come right back out because they're like, oh wait, maybe I changed my mind. And I think that plays perfectly into this cosmic heart, because it's like the Knight of Wands is all about passion, you know? They want to come in and, you know, be passionate, but like, you know, when it comes to their heart space, they're super protective, you know? So as soon as they feel that heart space opening up a little bit, then they're like out, you know, right out the door, because they just want to run in the other direction. You know, they're a little worried about that heart space coming open for anybody. And that can be self-protective. And me, more than anyone, I get it, you know? Like, we can keep walls up all day long, you know, but Spirit is saying, you know, what goes around comes around. So it's like, if you're living from a space of a higher vibration where you just give the love that you are, you will receive that kind of love in return. You know, it may not always be from the person that you want it to be from, but somewhere somebody notices who you are, and you will find that person. That person will be attracted to your energy, your love light. And so you have to be authentically who you are to find another authentically them person, you know? So this Knight of Wands, in and out. Where's he going? Let's see. He's hot. He's passionate. He knows what he wants in the moment. But can he stay? I don't know. Oh, shit. We got a lot of, ooh. So we have somebody here who may have in the past been that in and out player guy or girl, right? That, you know, I don't like to use mean terms, but it's kind of like an F-boy, F-girl, you know, kind of energy, in and out, hooking up, doing the things that they do, going around town, whatever it is. But somebody has been going within and utilizing the wisdom that they have to realize how that has been very unfulfilling for them, right? And they're starting to realize that that's the devil, you know, in them. You know, that toxicity that we all have, that they're beginning to notice, has become a little bit of an addiction that has taken over their life in a way that makes it like they're aware of it, you know, aware. And that's the first step in ever changing anything in anyone, is to become aware of it, right? So this person, this male or female, because of course energies are fluid, you know, a woman can be in their masculine energy and certainly be a Knight of Wands, you know? So if I say male or female, please don't take that personally, you know? These are interchangeable energies, and this could be the person that you're dealing with, or this could actually be you, you know? But whoever it is that's in this Knight of Wands energy in the past is starting to realize how that is not something that, it's almost like a very short-lived, it's like immediate gratification, you know what I mean? Like, you, in the moment, it seems like a great idea, and as soon as it's over, you just wanna, like, oh my God, what did I just do? You know? And it's like, that has been something that they have been internalizing, you know? Like, is it worth that, like, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes of decentness to then feel like I feel when I'm finished, you know? Or when I've hurt someone in the process, or when I've not really even gotten any connection out of this, because I feel like this person has gone within and has noticed that it's lust, you know? It's not love, it's not connection, it's not fire, it's not soul connection. You know what I mean? And if you've ever had a soul connection and you connect with somebody on that level, nothing else will suffice. Like, I mean, you can try, you know, to replace it, but, you know, and you can go in and out with a whole lot of people, pun intended, but you ain't ever going to find the satisfaction, right? Like the actual, yeah. Oh my God, this is awesome. Yes, there's a divine connection. Emperor, Empress. Somebody has a twin flame out there, okay? And this person wants to take charge. You know, the Emperor is somebody who is a boss. You know, they're in their power. They know what they want. They've been the player in the past, but they have evolved to an emperor, yo. That's like major transformation. Like going from a knight to an emperor, ooh, that's transformation. So this person sees you, or vice versa. This could be you and this could be the person, you know. Whoever it is, you two see each other as divine counterparts, you know. The Empress and the Emperor embody all four kings and all four queens of the deck. And when they come together, it's a divine union. There's a divine purpose. There's it's a power couple, you know? It's like shit gets done when it comes to this couple, you know? And when they walk into a room, people notice, because it's like, who are they? I don't know who they are, but they important. I know they are. I can feel it. You know, I feel their energy. I feel the energy of all four kings and all four queens of the deck. And they just walked in together. Look out. You know what I mean? Like that type of energy. It's like BDE energy, you know? And if you know what that means. But yeah, total. Both of them. Don't get me wrong. It's both have that energy. And so, yeah, like this person may have in the past left you out in the cold, you know, made you feel like you weren't enough, made you feel like, or maybe they felt like they weren't enough, you know. Energies are fluid, but whatever it is, there was some lack involved in this when this player energy was going on, okay? And but they're recognizing, they're going within, they see, this divine masculine sees that a transformation was required in order for him to be able to acquire someone like the Empress, you know. The Empress doesn't settle, you know. She knows what she wants, she knows what she doesn't want. And so she will set up boundaries, you know, of her heart, because she knows what she's worth. And so she's not going to settle for, you know, the breadcrumbs. She wants the whole deal. She wants the meal, the feast, you know. She wants the best. Just saying. The secret is that they're both stubborn. You know, the Empress and the Emperor, they are stubborn people. You know why? Because they know their worth. They know what they're worth. They have to be 100% sure before they ever let anybody into their life, like for real. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I'll give you a little attention. I'll talk to you here and there. But I'm not going to give my heart and soul to anybody unless I'm 100% sure they're my person. You know what I mean? I won't take off the mask. I won't crack open the heart space. I won't let anybody in because I know what I have to offer. And likewise, so does, you know, your divine counterpart. And so you two are so stubborn that you don't even realize that the both of you are hiding the fact that you're each other's wish fulfillment. Why not say something? I have no idea. I don't get it. Okay. You both love each other. King of Cups. You're in your emotions about each other. You think about each other all the time. You You may dream about each other. You may meet in dreams. You may be connected at the 5D level where you connect telepathically. You may feel their emotions. They may feel yours. You may feel their symptomology. They may feel yours. If you got a stomach ache, they have a stomach ache. Like literally, like crazy shit. This is a high level soulmate connection that you're dealing with right now. That's exciting. That's hot. King of Cups. Get over here, King of Cups. Some love. Oh, and here we go. I saw it pop. Which, oh my gosh. Let me see if I can fix this. My card is so worn out, but here is another confirmation of that. The Lovers. A divine union. Which my Lovers card is a little beat up. Beat up, yo. But yeah, the Lovers. There they are. And there's a lot of competition for both of yins. Like, you two are hot stuff. And so, my best advice would be that whatever connection this is, that you protect it at all measures. And here's what I mean by that. You don't share shit about shit with anybody. And because there's a lot of people talking, there's a lot of people wanting to know, there's a lot of people wondering, there's a lot of people trying to get at both of you. And there's a lot of people who literally are a little pissed off and angry that the two of you could actually come together, because there's people that want you, there's people that want them, and they're willing to make sure that you two don't come together. So be super careful who you share information with about your connection, so that people don't be like these little parasites that you don't even see, trying to chew away at the connection. Remember, don't forget who your person is. Not that you ever could, because this looks like you've had lifetimes together, like not just one, many past lives. So this is definitely a twin flame connection. That is such hot energy. I may need to go for, I don't know, like hot bath or like a cool bath. I don't know. What helps? I don't know. I need to cool down after this reading. But yeah, protect your connection at all costs. Yes, and that would be justice. Justice served. If you two can come together, Spirit is saying that you've had many past lives together, so many so that that God has put obstacles in your way specifically to see if you two are ready for one another yet. Because in past lives, you two have screwed it up royally, you know? And so Spirit is asking you to have faith this time. They want to test your faith. Can we tempt you? Can we throw you off the path of each other? Can we separate you? Can we make sure that you try to lose faith? You know why? Because the devil doesn't want yins coming together. Because it would be complete karmic justice if you did, meaning that all this temptation, all this lust, all this addiction, all this ego, all this stuff, Spirit is asking you to have faith through it all and to learn the lessons when you're tested. You know, when you're tested, Spirit is going to keep throwing tests in your directions, both of you. Could be in the form of people, could be in the form of obstacles, could be in the form of, you know, whatever it is. Maybe you have religious backgrounds difference. Maybe you have a huge age difference. Maybe you have something that makes you elevate to the next level to understand and live from a heart space, you know, a soul space, instead of a space of the 3D world of temptation and toxicity and codependency and what else? And immediate gratification. You know, Spirit's like, what is this connection worth to you? Is it Are you willing to give up the lust, the temptation, the immediate gratification, and wait for your person? Are you able to resist when those people come in and, throw themselves at you? Are you able to know your person? Are you able to see their soul the way that they see yours? Are you able to pass the tests? And twin flames, the most important part about this is why twin flames don't always come together and why they can become toxic. They have unconditional love for each other, this emperor and this empress. And the shit part about that is that and it's not a shit part, it's living from a heart space, is that they have an unconditional love for each other. And it's like, it doesn't matter what those obstacles are, they love each other unconditionally, and it's hard maybe for others to understand. It's hard for maybe for it doesn't matter what tries to come between them. They know and connect on the 5D, meaning the spiritual realm. So regardless, they see each other as their counterpart, their partner, their husband-wife, their wife-wife, their husband-husband, whatever it is. This twin flame connection is alive in the 5D. But in order to come together in the 3D, they have to learn all the lessons that they're supposed to learn in order to come together harmoniously, And because they have unconditional love for each other, there's usually like a super spiritual twin and a super 3D twin. And so, but both of them have lessons to learn about each other, and about themselves. So can they do the work to come together instead of be apart, come together or be apart? And sometimes this takes lifetimes. And Spirit says, in your past lives, you really effed it up, You didn't learn your lessons. You fell for the temptations. You broke each other's hearts, And sometimes when the karma is a certain way in this life, it means that in the past life, it was opposite. So like maybe in a past life, like say, one of them was this Knight of Wands energy, maybe in the past life it was switched. But a twin flame has very similar lives. Like even if their lives are seem completely different, they have very similar life experiences, like gone through similar things and been tested in similar ways, have been, their childhoods could have been complete opposites, right? But something in their childhood is the same, like something that happened to them. Could be a trauma, could be, they could both have characteristics about themselves that are the same. So like, say they're super perfectionists. Both of them have like similar characteristics about their personality. That just makes them like very cohesive together. They mesh well. They're a team. So Spirit is saying, no matter what, these two love each other unconditionally. It's just a matter of, will they allow themselves to get through whatever tests their relationship, whatever tests their trust, whatever tests their ability to let go, whatever tests their ability to come back together, or what stands in the way, what are the tests? A lot has to do with the devil trying to test. The devil is very much in this connection. They're very protective of one another as well. It's like, like that's that devil energy of like being a little bit addicted to one another, like in a way that you can't even describe. And so, but yeah, the goal, Spirit wants justice. Spirit says, it's been enough lifetimes. These two need to come together. They have a mission together. They have a purpose in this life that I need them to fulfill this lifetime, and with that energy, Spirit wants collaboration for them wants them to build, wants them to work together, wants them to, fulfill this mission. And that would be karmic justice for the both of them, for all the shit that they've been through together in the past lives. You and your counterpart may have like literally met possibly at work or at or by chance in some way, and like you immediately had a soul recognition and you can't even explain it. Like it's not it's like seeing someone that you feel like you already know, and you don't know why you feel like you know them, but you just do, and you need to know more, and you want to, and you're drawn to them, in a way that is like nothing you've ever experienced before, So, boy, let me see. So what is the advice? A new beginning in love. Look. New beginning being manifested in love, This is the cup from the universe, the universal hand of God that hands the cup out as an offering. And now we all have free will. Nobody can take anybody's free will away. If they did, they'd be in deep trouble in the karmic world. But I mean, it is an offering. It's an offering from the hand of God to say, this is a cup of love that you two coming together, this Empress and Emperor, the divine masculine, divine feminine, if they were to come together in this lifetime, it would be justice. But they both of these divine counterparts have free will to choose to grab that cup or not, to choose to share in that cup or not, to choose to learn the lessons or not, to choose to defeat the temptation or not, to wait if they have to for all these lessons to be learned, and it's about patience, and it's about perseverance, and it's about love. It's about true unconditional heart space love that can't be denied, and but it is free will, and we all have the ability to deny it, and then it's like these two will meet again in their next life and start all over again, as far as the spiritual lessons are concerned, and the karma and the blah blah blah. So but you both are manifesting one another. It's like you think about each other, you're manifesting each other, whether you realize it or not. Clarify the Magician. Yeah. Overcoming heartbreak. That's the thing about twin flame connections. You can feel like there's certain things that have been done in the connection that felt like 10 swords stabbed in your back, and that could be on both sides, because sometimes what we don't realize is that some of the lessons that one of them have to learn is how things that they didn't realize they were doing that were hurting others, and then that person doesn't realize that the things they were doing were hurting others. You know what I mean? And that's part of the lessons and part of the growth and part of the evolution of them realizing all of the lessons they have to learn in this life in order to come together. They both evolve, they both grow, they both benefit. It's a win-win in a relationship, it's a give and take. And it's a equal balance. And that's why justice card is here, is because them two coming together and both putting in the work and effort and energy into this connection is justice. It's balance. It will balance out the scales of karma for them both, because they've learned their lessons, they've grown from it. They will continue to evolve in this. A twin flame connection is like the same soul split in two, and it's like that's where that soul recognition comes in. That's where that divine connection takes place, is because it's a recognition of your soul in another. It's knowing that person, it's feeling that person, it's being that person, it's one. Does that make sense? So yes, and Spirit says, this is a higher level of commitment, a soul contract. It's something that was put in place many lifetimes ago for these two people to meet, and what's the advice? What can we do? Passion, passion, passion is definitely present between these two. That's the wand, the Ace of Wands. And here again, like you got two aces, yo. This is amazing. Let me show you. So the aces are all about an opportunity, right? The opportunity for the biggest cup of love there is, the best cup of love, the hand of God's cup of love between a couple, And the Ace of Wands is the same. You see the two hands, here it is. Like, we got to protect this. Like, this is hot. This is passion. This is ecstasy. This is like nothing you've ever felt before, because it's a soul union, it's a soul becoming one. When they connect, fireworks. That's it. There's no comparison to these two. But again, it's free will. It's not, to progress. They have to grab the cups. They have to grab the wand. Just saying. I mean, Spirit's saying you gotta grab the wand, or you don't gotta grab the wand, or you gotta grab the cup, or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's an opportunity. It's there. What you do with it is completely free will. We can't make anybody do anything. You know what I mean? You can't rush time. You can't rush divine timing at all. It's about perseverance. That's it. And so, but the opportunity is there because you're both independent. You're both definitely financially stable. You're both able to live independently if you have to. But Spirit is saying, put an end to the cycle of singleness. Put an end to the cycle of being alone when you don't have to. Your divine counterpart, you've met them. They exist in this world. Will you pass the test? I don't know. Are you ready to end the cycle of shit and get on to the Four of Wands? Twin flame, coming in hot. Divine timing. I can't make this shit up. Holy shit. I have chills. Like, I don't know if you can see them, but chills. Like, all the feels, for real. You can either choose to grab that cup that's being given, that wand. You can grab that wand and that cup from the universe, because it's being handed down from the hand of God. You see it coming from the sky? Will you take it or reject it? Will you deny it? Will you ignore it? Free will. That leaves you at a crossroad. You don't know what to do. But you're passionate about it. You think about it. You're like, ooh, I'm ready to take action on that, You want to reunite with your person and you want to celebrate because you and this person have a connection that you just can't explain. You can't put your finger on. You can't deny. You can't. It just is. And that's a reunion card. That's the celebration card. That's the fun card. That's the friend card. That's the everything card. That's the, celebrating. Just getting a little reunion going on. And that leads to the 10 of Pentacles. I hate it. I love it, actually. I love it. I love it. But the 10 of Pentacles, that's the everything, the stability, the family, the legacy. Like, you two coming together as a power couple creates lifetimes of money, of stability, of generational wealth, of generational curses being broken. Your ancestors are watching this. Your Your angels are encouraging it to be fine. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. I can't even stand it. I don't know. There's so many cards thrown down right now. I'm just too excited. Oh my God, I'm at 40 minutes. This is way too long. Okay, regardless, 10 of Pentacles. I mean, what else is there to say? Free will. That's all I can say. And let me get one. Yes or no, Spirit. Will they come together this lifetime, or will it be next lifetime? Will they come together? Wheel of Fortune in the favor. Karmic Wheel of Fortune in the upright. That's a yes. Just saying. They collaborating. They getting together. Okay. So, what can they do? Let's see. Self-care. Because independently, twin flames have to do their own healing. They can't do it together. You know, they come together and they have this amazing time, and then one of them gets scared and they run. Okay? And then they realize that there's like a lot of healing that has to go on between them. That has nothing to do with each other. It's just something they have to do independently, right? And so what self-care can these twins do together, but separately, that can help them come together? What's the self-care that's needed? What's the self-care that's needed for these twins? What's the self-care that's needed for the twins? Sweet treats. Sweet treats, darn it. And a beauty ritual. So whoever likes sweet treats needs some. Whoever likes a beauty regimen needs that. That's your self-care. This was such a fun reading. Keep your vibes high. You got to keep your vibes high. Keep your relationship quiet. Only because that creates more conflict, chaos, and confusion. So don't share. Don't. Even if you, I mean, you want to, but share it with your person. If you cannot be stubborn, where are they at? If you too stubborn, you know, if you need to talk to anyone about it, it should be your person, your divine counterpart. You know. I wouldn't share with anyone else. Just my advice. Sweet treats and beauty rituals. Get busy. Talk to you soon. Have a great night.